Welcome, Aries, Taurus, to your spiritual reading for December. Hope you friends are doing great out there. Welcome back, all subscribers, and anyone new to my channel. Welcome, welcome. If you friends like this, please like and subscribe. This month, we are using the Whispers of Healing deck. And we're going straight to the present and the immediate future, which is approximately 3 months from now. Okay, going to be a little bit different for everybody, but that's about where it is. Okay, friends, let's see what's going on with you. Come on, cards. These cards are a little big for my hands, guys. So, there we go. Aries, Taurus. Aries, Taurus. And one more, guys. There we go. Nice. Going straight to mental repetition. Ooh, keeping the mental repetition going and learning. Yes, love that. And those are beautiful cards for you, Aries, Taurus, because the mental repetition is telling you to always repeat the same thing over and over and over and over again. But remember, don't become OCD on your manifestations. Right? You don't want to just sit there and be like, I want this now, and I want it now, I want it now. Right? We don't need to do that. But the mental repetition is just reminding yourself that every time that you become a little negative, to pick yourself up and remember to tell yourself beautiful things. Okay, so yeah, when you start becoming a little wishy-washy, when that Taurus energy wants to get in there and kind of wishy-washy you around, you just want to go ahead and start repeating great things to yourself, reminding you who you are, where you come from, and what you want, right? And that you are good enough to have these things. Okay, so love that. Let's see what the card says exactly. It says mental repetition can improve your attitude and help you feel your best. This card suggests you are holding on to limiting beliefs. Do not limit it or hold back. It is time to embrace a healthier, just pretty much just a healthier attitude towards yourself, okay, and ways of thinking about your life. Holding yourself to impossibility, okay. Don't make your, how do we put it? Don't make your manifestations so high that it's impossible for you to reach your expectations, okay? Let's just put it that way, because in a lot of ways, sometimes we look for things that you might know are not possible, okay? I mean, we do have, everybody on this planet has certain kind of jobs, has certain kind of things. If you know you only work this much and you only earn this kind of money, you're not going to manifest a Lamborghini, okay? Because it would be ridiculous. You couldn't pay for the insurance. You wouldn't be able to pay the monthly payment. You wouldn't even be able to afford to fix it if, you wouldn't even be able to get the oil changed. Okay, let's just put it that way. Okay, so yeah, you don't want to make, such high expectations to where it would either hurt you or that it could possibly just never come in, right? Never happen. So, but fearing failure or asserting an inability to control your emotions are examples of limiting beliefs. But do keep your belief systems to, well, I might not be able to afford a Lamborghini because of, high maintenance and all that stuff and very expensive. But that doesn't mean that I can't own a Camaro. You can own a Camaro. There's no reason on this planet that everybody here should not be able to get a Camaro, right? If you make certain kinds of money, we all can have a Camaro, right? Or whatever car it is that you're looking for. So yeah, don't make it so, so high that it's not attainable. That's pretty much what it's saying. Keep your repetition to things that you can have. You want that great job, you can have that great job, right? If you have the skills and the knowledge for that job, there's no reason you can't keep putting out your resume for that job and keep mentally saying, you know what, I'm good for this job. I can have this job. Okay, there's no reason. In the near future, this is going to be a learning, it's going to be a learning lesson. Why? Because you've learned how to manifest, keeping your energy positive and keeping it to where it's attainable things, right? Keeping things for yourself. Now, if you get a higher job later in life, better paying job, you start making, this kind of money and that kind of money. Yeah, then you can start asking for that Lamborghini, So, okay, let's see what's going on. And, unless there's already, you guys out there. I mean, there's some of you out there that are like, what, I can already afford a Lamborghini. Okay, then you ask for that Lamborghini, okay? You never know, right? Never know who I'm talking to. Okay, so, alrighty. Mental repetition. Yes, stand your ground for what you want. Stand your ground for yourself. And don't law and attract something that you don't want. And do not tell yourself you cannot have this, or you're not good enough for that, or they don't want to hire me. Things of this nature. Don't make it negative. Stand up for what you want, what your beliefs are. Like I said, if it's attainable, there's no reason you can't have it. Okay, fight for what you want. Yeah, fight it. Fight for what you want. Stand your ground and fight for what you want. Yes, and dream. Beautiful star coming out with a major arcana coming out, which is pretty much telling you, you can dream and you dream big. You go for what you want. Keep yourself clear about what it is that you want, and keep yourself open so that the universe can hear you. Wow, beautiful. And I love the major arcana there too, because it's also coming in great for the learning over here. You have learned to master things. Go back into that child state, and try to think about like when you were a kid. There was not a whole lot that you could tell a child they couldn't do. If that child wants to be a firefighter, he's going to tell you he's going to be a firefighter. If that kid wants to be, in the army, he's going to be in the army. You know what I mean? In their head, it's not attainable. There's nothing they can't attain, right? Everything is their garden, right? It's their world. They rule it. They live in it. It's their imagination, and they can make their dreams with the star over here come true, because that's what children do. So you're going to have more of a learning skill. It's going to be a skill too, because you're going to learn how to think more like a child, making the world your paradise. Yeah, going to learn to travel, getting deep within your sacred traveler over here, your spirit guide, and knowing that there are places you can go, seeing the things that you can do, and learning. Yep, waiting for your ships to come in, knowing that there's all these different directions, and knowing, you know what, nothing is unattainable. Yep, and you can meditate on that, and then having that star there. That star is very important for this whole reading. It's the only major arcana coming out. So I'm really going on that, because it is really telling you, get starry-eyed about what you want. Use the mental repetition to learn how to do these things. Once you start doing this, this is going to open up, and it's going to bring you so much more. 2 + 5 is 7, so it's going to really give you the clarity in the intuition to really understand how things work. Once you start doing this, you're going to see these small things coming in, and it's going to really open your eyes, and you're going to say, wow, okay, I see what's going on. Yeah, more things are going to come to you. You can always start small too. I don't know if you guys ever watched the movie The Secret. It actually talks about how you can start small, just write it on a piece of paper how much you want within 30 days. Just start with like $10 or something, you know what I mean? And then see if you get that $10, right? Maybe you make it in extra hours at work or something like that, right? Or you might find $10 on the ground, or somebody might give you $10. However it is, just make it small, you know, and see if you're open enough to receive. And if you don't get it, that just means you need to become more clear, open up your intuition more, and continue to keep learning and keep the mental repetition going, right? Okay, my friends. And work on that. And if you have any questions or anything, you can always shout them out to me, and I'll be more than happy to answer them, as long as they're not too in depth. Okay, because if they're too in depth and too personal, that means you have to have a personal reading. Okay, so if you just make them nice and easy, I can get right back to you. Okay, and until next time, my friends, peace and love. Bye-bye.